Guten Tag, Jason. It's Wednesday, November 20th, and due to the magic of movies, I have a special effect. I can be beamed in. What? But that's not all my transporter beam can do. It's also a manliness generator. Ready? Manliness, generate! That's better. We've got that sorted out. I want to respond to the issues you brought up in your video. I'm just going to go chronologically since that's how I wrote it down in my notebook. I've got to say, I really like the idea of us playing a game through moves made at the end of each video. But I have a slight problem with chess, because I kind of suck at chess. Now, I'm not saying that you're some evil mastermind or anything, but I kind of get the feeling that I'd probably be dead in about 10 moves in any game of chess against you. So why don't we do it this way? We could play a different game every time someone wins or loses, and the loser can pick the next game. I mean, it can be challenging, I guess, to come up with new games that we can play in this way, but I think it would keep it more interesting than just playing chess over and over again and seeing me lose. Let me know what you think of that. I really like your attitude towards personal challenges. I definitely see that people make themselves these promises that they're going to do these important things, and then they slip up once and think, oh, I made one mistake, I may as well make another, and then before you know it, they've stopped entirely. In particular, I like that you want to start running again. I mean, that's something that I want to do too. And so I think we should make this official. Running should be a challenge. More specifically, I think I found the antidote to manliness, and it's definitely singing the Proclaimers by yourself to your computer. Mustaches aside, I think one challenge should be that we should each run 500 miles throughout the year. I'm no mathematician, but 500 miles, 365 days, that's only a little bit more than a mile per day. Though, we do live in Canada where you can't run for like 6 months of the year. And I don't know what kind of phone you have these days, but if you have an Android or an iPhone, check out this. It's an app that I use for when I run. It helps, keep you motivated because you don't want to get eaten by freaking zombies. Moving on, I understand your concerns about greetings, but I have some concerns of my own. Guten Tag sounds good and all, but when you think about it, all it is German for good day, and you can't guarantee that it's day when I watch this. It could be night. And you can't even guarantee that it's good. It could be a horrible day. What about that? So I propose one of two things. Either we come up with all kinds of crazy greetings, or we just start every video with hello. Sure, hello seems generic and everything, but at least it ensures that when you watch the video, it's applicable. The last thing I want to talk about from your video is your discussion of time limits. I definitely agree that limiting ourselves to 4 minutes at maximum is a little bit crazy. I can totally see how with all these challenges we may want to have videos that are significantly longer. I still think it's important to provide a framework for how long every video should be so that people who are watching know what to expect. Having said that, a very loose framework is still something that we can work with. So what if we say that every video should be no less than 3 minutes, but no more than 10? That way we have a 7-minute time frame to work with. I mean, if we need the time, we can use it, but if we don't, at least they're getting 3 minutes every day, right? Moving on, I think we should start to focus on a place where we can get a whole bunch of people together to discuss our videos. I'm not saying that we should aim to become like internet famous or anything, but definitely the people who we know should have some sort of say in what we do here. I guess what I'm saying is that at the core of this project, it's not just you and me, it's all the people who watch, who make it important. I mean, otherwise, why bother posting it to YouTube, right? It's about sharing, and sharing should be sharing not just the content, but the creation of the content. So if it's alright with you, I'd like to start some sort of website or blog where we can post videos in groups. That way if we have, say, 10 videos that pertain to one challenge, you can just watch those if that's the only challenge you're interested in. So even though I mentioned this last time, I think that we need to set up some sort of forum where people can talk about the things we do, give feedback, give advice, and maybe give us some challenges of their own. But before I start this, I'd like to get your feedback. What do you want in it? What do you think we should emphasize? What do you think we should add? That kind of stuff, Finally, I want to bring up the idea of doing different kinds of videos. Now, I'm a bit concerned about this because I don't know what kind of camera you have. I know you have the webcam on your computer, but do you have any other way of recording stuff, like when you're on the go? I know I've got my cell phone, which has a pretty good camera, but it's a bit shaky because you have to hold it in your hand. And then I've got this camera, which I've had forever. And it records pretty well, but the audio, it's not that great. The point is, I can make do with what I have. I have options. A bit concerned about what you can do, because if you only have your computer, then doing things when you're out can be a bit cumbersome. For example, if we do something related to running and you want to give a demonstration, you're going to have to bring your computer with you. Like I said, I don't know what equipment you have available to you, so maybe this isn't even a problem. So let me know. And as for the different kinds of videos that I'm talking about, I'll give you an example on Friday. I meant to have one done for today, but it kinda got put on the back burner. I think that about wraps up everything I have to say today, so hope to see you tomorrow. Dum 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 dum.